What's going on, everybody? This is dkdynamite, and tonight we're going to be talking about the surprise reveal about the new content coming to DMZ, new missions being behind a paywall, plus some updates on our brand new maps. Definitely stay tuned. But before we jump into that, be sure to hit that subscribe button down below, drop a like, and let me know down below in the comment section what surprises do you guys want to see on the Season 2 roadmap that's scheduled to be revealed on February the 8th. Now, it was pretty much confirmed earlier today by Charlie Intel that on the day we end up getting the full blog post and DLC information for Season 2, that'll be the same day we end up getting the roadmap as well. That's what we all thought was going to be the case regardless, but it looks like it's all but confirmed at this point from Charlie Intel, who does have a bunch of inside connections with Activision. But with that being said, let me know what multiplayer specific content you guys also want to see with our brand new season. But it was confirmed today that Modern Warfare 2 is going to be on sale for PlayStation through February the 16th, and that's actually really relevant for a specific topic in this video in regards to some new missions that are being added in that will be locked behind a paywall. So as of earlier today, we ended up getting a brand new blog post talking just about DMZ and what to expect with just that game mode alone beginning on February 15th. Let's take a look. Alright, so as you guys can see, it does say the path to Season 2 DMZ update. So starting off with top here, a new exclusion zone is coming to DMZ along with several other important changes, but insured weapon slots and permanent unlocks are here to stay. Read more about what is coming to DMZ in Season 2 right here, and they have a message that does say, it's been a thrilling first season of DMZ as the team at Infinity Ward has watched and played alongside you. We've watched players chase weapon cases, hunt enemy squads, solve Building 21, and explore the many locked spaces of Mazrah. We enjoyed the heart-pounding exfils, the daring boss fights, and the chaos of contracts against the impending radiation. We celebrated your clips of proximity chat and the assimilation feature to group up and work together or not work together. Obviously, that feature is pretty hit or miss sometimes. And then here are details regarding the Season 2 locations for DMZ, right? We have 3 playable maps for this incredible free-to-play game mode. So starting off with our new map coming out, Ashika Island. The new Ashika Island map coming to Warzone 2 is a brand new exclusion zone for DMZ on day 1, by the way, February 15th. Players will infiltrate on the shores of the island before making their way inland. Infiltration is under heavy fog that can impact combat by providing cover for both operators and the occupying force, the Shadow Company. But what could they be doing here? There is much to discover in the Ashika Island exclusion zone, including here are the actual quest and replayability options, a new weapon case, a new boss, the Bomb Maker, new locked and dangerous spaces to access and explore, and even more. So first off, great confirmation that the weapon cases are coming back. We saw that quest on Mazrah and again on Building 21, and I believe Mazrah offers 7 that you can actually exfil with to get 7 different rewards. Building 21 offers 6, so I wonder how many are going to be offered here on Ashika Island. And I want to say it's probably going to be about a couple interesting cosmetics, and the final reward will be like a blueprint or an operator skin or something, hopefully both. We'll have to wait and see. Obviously, we had leaks about a new boss known as Pyro or Trapper, and it looks like those are placeholder names. The actual name of the boss on Ashika Island is the Bomb Maker. You're probably going to want to get those perks by exfilling on DMZ before facing this new boss, since the Bomb Maker might be someone that makes bombs that throws explosives at you, so be really careful with that. And obviously there'll be secret rooms and other Easter eggs that I'll be covering here on the channel. Really looking forward to that. But then for Building 21, as it says, in Season 1 Reloaded, we introduced Building 21 with a unique access card and a timed infiltration window. Season 2 missions have operators returning to Building 21 as another exclusion zone option. If you need access cards Building 21, be sure to seek out the following in either Mazrah or Ashika Island. So it doesn't say they're going to change Building 21 to where now you can access it 24/7. It's probably still going to be on some type of rotation system. Ashika Island will likely be permanent alongside Mazrah for the time being, but Building 21 will still only probably be playable every, Friday to Sunday. But for those out there that are like, wait, they're going to reset our inventory with Season 2, so what about the keycards Building 21? Yes, you will have to go back into Mazrah or Ashika to find those keycards, but there are new ways to get your hands on those keycards. So obviously you guys are familiar with the SAM site crates. You can get a keycard that way. The chopper boss crates, right, from the actual heli that you can spawn in during one of the quests. And now they're adding the ability to get one from a buy station. So that's something that should have been in when Building 21 first came out. Being able to spend, 20 or 30 grand on one of those access key cards at a buy station, that's great. They're finally going to do that. And they'll also still be available through legendary orange crates. So I'm happy to give you an extra option to get those. And I wonder if the glitch will still exist where you can just get one, never equip it, and get unlimited access to Building 21 whenever the map is playable in the rotation. So They also recommend operators should be prepared for heavy resistance in Building 21. It's recommended you gear up before heading to this location. So definitely agree with that. Building 21 is pretty claustrophobic, and I'm sure the PvP action you guys see on that map will be somewhat similar to the PvP action you end up seeing on Ashika Island as well. And then we have for Mazrah, there are developments to explore on Mazrah as well, with updated intel indicating including the crash of an unknown aircraft at the Satiq Cave complex. That's of course the Afghan remake in Mazrah. The fight between White Lotus and Legion rages on. Perhaps operators take advantage of this inter-faction animosity. I wonder what that means and how you can take advantage of that to maybe earn some exclusive rewards or something. That sounds cool, but I love the idea that they're adding a crash site to Satiq Caves, because obviously in the original Afghan for Modern Warfare 2 multiplayer, there's a crash site in the map, but we don't get to see that in the Warzone 2 version of Afghan, but now they're kind of retconning how that crash happens, and it's connected to the DMZ, which is really damn cool to see. Also clarification now on the refresh and reset coming in Season 2. So they previously announced Season 2 will include a reset and faction mission refresh. Here's exactly what that entails. So they mentioned contraband weapon inventories will be rolled back to the starting weapons. That's fair. Key inventories will be emptied, so sure. But faction mission and mission progress will be reset to make room for an updated mission set that incorporates all exclusion zones. So I don't think we're going to get a new DMZ map every single season, so I think this is fair as like a one-time thing as a brand new bigger map comes out for DMZ. I get that, but obviously they confirmed for us that last week they mentioned extra weapon slots unlocked through previous faction mission progress will not be reset. However, if you do not unlock additional insured slots Season 1, the new Season 2 requirements to do so should take much less time. So giving everybody a bit more of a fair opportunity, putting everybody on an even playing field to get their hands on 2 to 3 extra slots in their inventory. I like that. So for clarity on any Season 1 progress, all Season 1 mission and boss enemy rewards, for example, previously acquired Mazrah weapon cases rewards, will not be reset with the exception of contraband and keys. So if you guys unlock the free blueprints, the operator skin, calling cards, other small cosmetics, you get to keep all of that in Season 2 and beyond. Now, for why they're doing the refresh though, here's clarification. Mission progress Season 1 got too difficult too quickly. With Season 2, we're making sure each mission's challenge and time requirements are more balanced. Obviously also because we only get, what, 60 or 70 day seasons. Not everybody has that much time to play, to the point where it's kind of silly if they spend a hell of a lot of time finishing missions just for them to get reset during the next season. I mean, that would be ridiculous. The key stash will now be able to hold specific mission items that you must gather from one exclusion zone and bring to another. This allows us to have longer form missions that utilize all of our exclusion zones. So expect new missions that ask you, hey, grab this from Building 21, bring it to Ashika Island, or something of that nature. That's kind of cool. With the new mission set, we can employ multi-location missions that send players to Mazrah, to Ashika, and to Building 21. The mission refresh is made up of new missions, updated missions, and missions we felt worked really well from Season 1. So a full overhaul to the missions, so to speak. To complete this reset, DMZ may have to go offline for a few hours ahead of the launch of Season 2. We'll be sharing more details and timing on that soon. So I'll cover that in a upcoming video whenever this does get announced though, but a bit of downtime for DMZ, which is completely reasonable. It probably won't be for more than like 6 hours or maybe even half a day at most, but we'll have to wait and see. Now, here's where things get really, really spicy. A new faction is indeed coming to DMZ, something that we talked about in previous videos where I'm like, hey, what about a new faction or at least an additional tier for the 3 existing factions? Well, there is a new faction called Crown. Now, here's the crazy news. Modern Warfare 2 owners will have access to mission orders from a brand new 4th faction, the Crown. This British group is shrouded in mystery, but they have certainly piqued the interest of Black Mouse. Again, this faction will only be available to Modern Warfare 2 owners. So this is going to make people feel a little bit weird, because having to own the premium Call of Duty, the $70 version of the game, having to own that just to get content for the free-to-play part of the game, that's a little weird. It would make more sense if they're like, hey, Modern Warfare 2 owners get access to this piece of content in Warzone or DMZ, but something as deep as a new faction with a bunch of missions, that's a little surprising. It's not just a bonus cosmetic or one extra unlock or something simple. This is a whole new faction, which might even come with 5 additional tiers. That's crazy to lock behind a paywall. I'm not sure how you guys feel about that, but you know what, like I said earlier in the video, Modern Warfare 2 is on sale right now, so probably consider picking that up if you want to go ahead and complete this additional 4th faction set of missions for DMZ. Now, I did make a separate video a good, week ago talking about all the recent changes they already confirmed for DMZ Season 2. I'm not going to recap it yet again, but they do mention enemy tuning, spawn points, improvements with mission difficulty, and even crashing. Hopefully, this crashing update does also lead to some reconnect feature in the future where they say, hey, if you guys crashed for whatever reason because of the game, or your internet went out, or there's a power surge in your area because of a storm, here's a feature that allows you to at least get access to some of your things back without losing everything because of things that are out of your control. We'll see how that works in the future. But speaking of future seasons for DMZ, as they also went ahead and said, future seasons will bring more changes and new content to DMZ. While DMZ is still in beta, our hope is to continue getting feedback to shape future iterations of the game. We do not intend to apply a mission refresh every season. Instead, we're excited to try different approaches each season to continually improve the DMZ experience. More to come on this in the future. We're excited for you to jump into Season 2 on February 15th. Stay up to date on all things Modern Warfare 2 and Warzone 2 by following the Infinity Ward and Call of Duty channels. And most importantly, stay frosty. So with that, I don't think every season will give us a new DMZ map. I think we'll probably get one or two more DMZ maps in the future of the game's life cycle, closer to like season 4 or 5. I doubt we'll get one again in season 3, so that is probably a hint right here that, yeah, they're doing a big reset and overhaul because we have Ashika Island coming out and a bunch of other changes, but then it'll likely be a little bit different with future DMZ updates, right? They'll probably introduce a bigger economy to DMZ in a future season where maybe there's a marketplace, you can take your cash from in-game to buy things at the menu, and the focus will be on other elements of DMZ, not necessarily a brand new map and resetting your missions again. I think that'll probably be a one-time thing or a two-time thing at most, but you shouldn't have anything to worry about when it comes to DMZ. But that is about it. This has been dkdynamite. Leave our thoughts down below in the comment section. A bit of unexpected marketing earlier today regarding the future of DMZ with Season 2. Glad we got more information about what to expect content-wise, Easter egg quests, other secrets we could find across Building 21 and even Ashika Island. I do wonder if they'll mention anything in the next couple days about how the map rotations are going to work. If there's going to be certain days you could play one map, certain days another, or if they'll just all be permanently available at the main menu depending on if you have keycard access. But that is about it. Really hope you've enjoyed, and peace out, everybody.